Well, after I've been done being berated by Chiva for my emotions last week. By the way,
yeah, you cried.
Yeah. Also, congratulations to you guys at 300 episodes.
Oh,
what an accomplishment.
Well,
Very
yeah,
proud of you boys.
You've been part of like what 150?
Oh, not that many.
I really don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know when you came on.
Okay, start talking. I'm gonna look it up.
You just kind of appeared.
I'm gonna look up Abe's first episode.
2023, I think.
Anyways,
San Diego Wave we'll get into it. They played Kansas City Current this weekend. I think this is an all game. Even at the beginning of the season, this is the type of game you circle as like it's gonna be a tough one, right? Yeah. Kansas City is one of the most dominant teams the NWSL has ever seen. They've just been on a complete roll this entire season. And
this guy's fault, Vlatko.
Yeah,
he knows at NWSL.
Yeah, he knows exactly what's going to happen. He comes back from the U.S. Women's National Team. So much criticism. Everyone's saying he's a horrible coach, doesn't know what he's doing tactically or who he's selecting, and then comes to Kansas City, builds this whole project, kind of forces out Cami Ashton too. So there's a little bit of that like tension between San Diego and Kansas City. I see because Cami Ashton was the it was a GM. I think it's GM. Yeah, she was the GM, but she didn't really. They kind of hired him over her and gave him all of the decision-making stuff. So that's just a whole nother element. But yeah, you get this game on ESPN before every other game on decision day, which is kind of unfortunate, I think. But it doesn't really matter at the end of the day for Wave because they end up losing this game. Dudinha still on showing really good form, getting the goal early on. I think you just put all your trust in Dudinha right now. It's good to have her peaking right now at this time. I think like she is without question one of those just pen Sharpie starting left wing.
Yeah,
Dudinha.
Yeah, I mean this is the Dudinha that we were promised, right? The loss of Maria Sanchez kind of left that void on that side, and she's been able to really come into her own and create chaos and get on the score sheet. But you know you're playing against Casey Current, that again first place team. This is the best team overall. They lose their Golden Boot winner Chawinga to injury, and you know but you still have a good team, and that's where Casey just excels in, and they have stars everywhere. I mean, for me, I think my favorite player one of my favorite players in NWSL is Dudinha. Like she is incredible. She scored now 3 times against San Diego Wave, 2 of them being absolute bangers, including this game. She's actually, I think, has scored one of the most beautiful goals at Snapdragon Stadium. Like that was her first goal. It was incredible. Kenza Dali again looking good, getting some shots outside of the box. That's what you want to see from Kenza Dali. That's her spot. That's her space. That's her natural 10 position that she's kind of coming into. But overall, like this team is again now missing Kennedy Wesley too. Because for this match, no estaba, ¿verdad?
She was here.
She was here?
Yeah.
Oh, she's coming back after
she was literally in Kansas City playing with the U.S. Women's National Team.
And then she just stayed.
And then I believe she just stayed in Kansas City to continue on, which good for her. She gets her first cap for the U.S. Women's National Team. She played a pretty solid game this one, but yeah, Dudinha just unreal shot right here, completely over the wall. Like you really can't do anything about it.
I was trying to be critical. I'm like, they could have jumped. Like, there's 2 players that do stay, but you're not getting there 3 feet up higher than your own body length. Freezing.
Kaylin Sheridan's reaction. I love a goalkeeper reaction like that. Just like, oh, what do you do?
Yeah, you just gotta give it to her like up. There it goes. Kind of have to smile at it. There's nothing. There's nothing for you to do. It's frustrating.
Yeah, but after that, I think you all can feel the momentum. Just like, okay, this is how Kansas City does it. This is exactly the DNA they are. They can make these adjustments. They're just going to wear the Wave down. The Wave really didn't have many strong offensive chances after this. So it felt inevitable after that goal.
Love the upside of Armstrong Facer, but those 2 plus Wesley's too much youth is inexperience in the center back to play against a team like KC. We might have one with McNabb and Sav. McNabb had an excused absence, I believe, from this match. So yeah, I agree that experience that McNabb brings into the team. And it's that inexperience that you're just talking about right here, like just being overzealous with the tackle and you slip one, you're not able to jockey for position there. that KC is going to take that every time, and they're going to go ahead and convert it into a goal, and that's going to be all she wrote for San Diego Wave. It's not necessarily a game that you kind of look at like, oh, you lose too much confidence off of this. No, you played them well. You played the first place team well, yeah, and this is a team where this is a game where I understand if and when Jonas is like, well, I like the performance, like it was a good performance, and that's what you want. This builds forward. Now, can they build forward after this because it's playoffs? San Diego Wave are now in playoffs. This was the last regular season game. This is going to dictate where they're going to end on the regular season table. And, you know, despite what critics.
What? I think we completely were fair to the Wave this season.
Chiva and I were. I don't know about you, Abe.
Abe actually called them like a mid-table
like
team.
6 to 8.
You were.
Yeah,
right.
you did have them in that. Yeah, like it's crazy how 2 goals was the difference between you being right and me being right.
Yeah. And it's not this game, I think, that you would point to and say, this is why they're in 6th place instead of 3rd place. There are so many other games, so many other chances, especially during their losing streak and winless streak, that they had so many opportunities that they could have just one result difference and everything's different. But it's overall, I think you can look at this Wave season and give it a pretty solid thumbs up.
Yeah. Like
I know though, I asked Jonas about, what's your overall like takeaways from the season? And he was just kind of like, yep, we accomplished our goal, made the playoffs. That's everything after this is kind of like a plus. So I think they're all like okay with that. They pretty solid, confident going into this next Portland match, which is what you want, but it still just feels like an inevitable. Who's going to lose to Washington or Kansas City?
Yeah, Brad saying here, if I'd be fine with 6th place on the table if it was offered in March. Yeah, that's
it's crazy that Gotham's in 8th place.
Yeah, reigning defending champions. We actually got an email from Gotham today.
What? We did.
Yeah, it's like
it's
stats of
it's
like
stats.
no before you vote.
Yeah.
By the way, we were selected again to be NWSL. Are we allowed to share that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we have a vote.
I honestly think we should share who our thing is. I don't know if we're going to be voting like right now in this moment, but I think it's completely fair as voters for us to share what our opinions are, and people can come criticize us for what we think or tell us what's right or wrong. But yeah, I think
everything Kansas City, like that's my vote.
Pretty much Temwa Chawinga, I think, is one of the best players in the league, and just
back to back.
I think maybe coach of the year is probably interesting. Still probably think it's Vlaco.
Mm-hmm. Can Wave win anything? No.
Kenza Dali might get best 11.
Is there a most improved?
I could see best 11. Yeah. Most improved team, not just player, just comeback team of the year.
I think I found Abe's first ever episode with us.
Oh,
it was, I think, NWSL CONCACAF. 214. Okay.
We were talking Gold Cup. Gold Cup.
That's 76 episodes. Cool. 77 now.
Wow. Proud of you guys, though. You guys have done a lot to keep this all going, and it's really cool. And I'm glad you guys have given me this platform to talk soccer.
Really add a lot to what we have building here. Abraham, let me take that one off. Abraham.
What am I taking off? What's up, man? How's it going?
Martin, como quieras. Say hi to the people. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on. Love you guys' show. Long time listener, first time caller. It's been a
You started off with a joke. Yeah, no, 100%. And you know, this is
did you say Martin?
Yeah, you know, whatever you want. Martin, whatever you want to be called.
But yeah, good on Wave for making playoffs. I think it's a pretty big accomplishment. It seems like they're all pretty stoked with where they're at. You have a chance to go to Portland, maybe right some of the wrongs that happened in that first 2022 season. How many players are still left? It's Kaylin Sheridan, Kristen McNabb, Mackenzie Robbie. That's it, right?
Mel Beatty, technically.
No, I don't think. I think maybe she was technically like on
so
the San Diego Surf,
maybe
trained with the team, but that's about it. But yeah,
Carusa.
No, she
No,
was
no,
there.
second year?
She joined second year,
Second year.
but it's a big game. You have Providence Park once again. We all know what Providence
Mhm.
Park is like. If you
Yeah.
haven't watched these last San Diego FC games,
This last
there's three.
hour and
There was 3 San Diego versus Portland games, and now you have San Diego Wave versus Portland. It's gonna be intense. And yeah, there's this season with with Portland too. You had those, like as Brad said, these late goals, and then
Mhm.
that
All season.
game that happened here in San Diego against Portland when San Diego was on a roll. They ended up, was that a loss or a tie? I think they tied at the end.
Yeah,
of the
no,
game.
it was a tie because everybody was happy because it was like, wow, they did well. Like the tie was like excellent at that point
If there's some
What, for Wave or Portland?
for Wave.
I thought Wave was doing great at that time. What do you?
I mean, Wave this whole season have struggled conceding at the end. Like that's been a thing for San Diego Wave, specifically in the second
can't
half
close
of
games.
the season, not closing games out.
San Diego teams can't close games.
This was Wave all season. The first half of the first couple weeks of the first half of the season, they just couldn't put a full 90. And that's what we heard from Jonas. We just can't put a full 90 yet. Then they started being able to put a full 90 and they started dominating. And they were second place in the league. And we're like, oh, damn, this Wave team is looking good putting a full 90. Summer break happens. Other things happen along the way. And they just drop form. And we're like, oh, this looks
Along
more
the
like
wave.
the Wave that we maybe expected. They kind of picked it up a little bit. And then they lost this last game. This loss was almost too easy to predict because it's still Kansas City. And you know, they have 20-something wins this season. Like, it's almost impossible to get a win against them, like, to predict that. So I think Wave's in a good spot still. I think they can pull off a win in Portland. I think it's doable. I don't think it's
first
thing.
match was the Wesley red card match.
Yeah, with the
Terrible call.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't remember that at all looking like a red card. I remember when I was writing about the second Portland game. I looked back at the first Portland game. And I was like, was I being too like emotional and biased when I wrote this first article? And then I look back. I was like, no, that's good column sports writing that I did, just because it was just a lot of just bad stuff that happened in that match. But they also, Wave weren't able to. They were up a player. They were down a player for so long, and then it felt like they could have won. So it's tough. But San Diego versus Portland's like definitely. This is probably, I think, even bigger than the Angel City rivalry, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I would say so.
In
more organic.
It's like the team.
There's been better games.
It's like the team you want to beat all the time.
Yeah,
it's like you kind of hate them.
Yeah, and then there's the rain too, but the rain kind of just like completely like dominates San Diego, so it's a bit different, but it's just fun. This is an interesting development over these last couple years of San Diego Wave. They're making the playoffs 3 out of 4 years. That's quite an accomplishment. So it's going to be interesting to see how they shape up this weekend.
What is the kryptonite for San Diego Wave? Is it offense or defense? Asked Philippe, and I say neither. It is a good team. That's their kryptonite.
Ooh,
I think themselves
playing a good team.
A
better team.
I think it's both. I think it's a balance. Like sometimes their defending is not all the way there, and then they've struggled in just being able to finish the plays. Like when your number 9, Adriana Leon, can't score goals, like that's a problem, right? So you kind of rely on your winger Dudinha now to be the goal scorer. So I think in the last couple of weeks they have scored more goals.
Mm-hmm.
They have gone on the score sheet, and now it's just going to be closing out games. But playoffs is different, and we'll see how Jonas Eidevall approaches playoffs.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting, especially for someone that's not been in America. Like he's used to that European stuff. Obviously, they have Champions League, so there's a little bit of that, being able to play eliminations games. But playing here in the U.S. is a whole different animal. Playing in a cold Portland night. Isn't it at 12 o'clock? Are you sure this game's early, right?
Wave is at 12.
Yeah, this one was at 12.
San Diego FC's at 6.
Okay.
But originally Google had the San Diego FC game at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Which would have been cool. A morning game.
I was thinking about that. I was
like, oh, breakfast at Snapdragon? That's cool.
That would be cool, yeah.
It says, I mean, Portland named itself Soccer City. Did you see that?
Yeah, no, they are. They literally have the sign
No,
in
they
their
do. They do.
bleachers.
They do. But San Diego's like, oh, we're Soccer City.
Not yet.
They have
And
to
San
win.
Diego did represent USA in the ISFA World Cup.
Damn right they did. Third place
Real
in
quick,
Riga,
do you remember
Latvia.
the last penalty shootout? I know this is not wave, but the last penalty shootout in San Diego was the U.S. men's national team versus Panama.
Yeah, and
Sucked.
Panama won.
And
Yeah.
Carrasquilla.
Good job, Panama.
But anyways,
Aníbal Godoy's Panama.
anyways, yeah, this is going to be an exciting game. This is going to be written about by us, but just like it's fascinating how well this team has developed and like truly just stuck to Jonas Eidevall's plan and building what they truly believe can be something that works for the future. And I honestly tend to believe this more than I would usually for a coach that says this type of thing, because like we see how good it looks when it's firing on all cylinders, and they probably don't even have the best like players that they could have to. They still have the resources and things available to them that they could go sign some more people. They relying really heavily on young players right now, but as these players develop with time and then with just more connection between them all, I think things are going to work out really well for San Diego in the future. As for this Portland game, I think Portland has so much experience and they're going to be able to take it out, especially at Providence Park.
I think Wave pulled through.
Oh,
I think Wave get to the semifinals and give
wow.
San Diego Wave fans a little bit of hope and a little bit of pride.
They'll go play in Washington D.C., I believe.
Trinity Byers.
She is available
Back on the
now.
team.
That is something that we all kind of thought, is this possible? And gets taken off the season-ending injury list
Talk
right
about
before.
a secret weapon in playoff.
It is,
in case you need it.
yeah. It would be really interesting, and I don't think Adriana Leon showed anything when she came on either.
No.
Said, oh, she still deserves to be the sub.
Biggest flop of Wave season.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
No,
No,
100%.
it is.
Let's hear from Jonas Eidevall post-match.
Was
Here.
this game? I thought this was a different. Or
Yeah.
this is after the San Diego.
Oh,
No, yeah, this is different.
this is different.
They sent that a day ago, though.
Oh,
Did I miss it? Oh, yeah, it is.
Ah, you put the wrong. No, they
Well-
replied to it.
Did they
No.
reply? No.
maybe you got the wrong one.
No,
It's
no,
okay.
that is-
Oh,
it is that
No,
one.
that's the right one.
Oh,
It is
okay.
the right one.
well, I have it recorded on my phone if you want to hear it like
This
that.
is it, right?
I believe so. I'm looking.
Let's find out.
No, it's definitely.
Nope, I was not in that, so definitely not me.
So this press conference honestly might be one of my worst press conference performances of my career. I was
Oh, no.
quite sleepy, honestly. I was up way too late in Oaxaca just the night before and then slept for like literally 30 minutes.
Oh, I sent the wrong
Yeah,
one.
They sent the wrong one.
I slept-
Let's
I
just
slept
not
for
say
30
anything because we don't
All
want
right.
anyone getting in
Cool.
trouble.
I
Well,
slept for.
what did
it's
you
okay.
ask, Jonas? What did you
Well,
ask?
I asked him what he thought. What first overall thoughts on this Kansas City game? He said he was happy with the performance. It's tough to play,
Happy
and
with the performance.
it's Kansas City's the best team,
Kansas
best home
City's
crowd in the
Best
league.
home crowd in the league.
And then I asked him about overall thoughts on this season and where his team stacks up, and then he's just, we made the playoffs and that was the goal from the beginning.
Since
And
the
now
beginning, it was the
the
goal along.
I hate impersonating.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I don't know
Oh,
why
wow.
why
I don't
you're
know.
doing it.
I don't know
Let's
what's
see.
I don't know what's worse, guys. That they sent the wrong one,
Uh-huh.
or that we barely noticed that they sent the wrong one.
Both.
I was there.
I know you were.
I know you
but,
were.
I mean, it was a
it
short
audio?
post match.
You can drop the audio. You can airdrop it.
We've done what we set out is to qualify for the playoffs. I think a lot of people predicted us to be in the bottom of the table at the start of the season, and I think we proved a lot of doubters wrong. I think we played in a clear identity and representing San Diego in a really good way. And now it's up to us here now to bring this final push into the playoffs. And we said that the most important thing is both to get to the playoffs, but also in the way that we're doing that. And we feel like we have momentum, even if we had a result against us today, but with the way we played. And we're having a lot of confidence going into the playoffs, and we know everything can be possible for us if we get our day right, and that's what we aim to do.
And it seems like today was a really strong example of the best teams really make important changes during the end of games to find the result. How do you hope your team is able to do that for these coming playoff matches?
What is that guy kind of asked? What a horrible question by that journalist.
Well, do you call him a journalist? No.
And here you can hear the answer. It was kind of
have different scenarios planned. And there is also other things going on too. It's extra time, it's penalties. We would need to have a strategies for all of that. And a lot about next week is going to be about that.
Thank you, Jonas. Exclusive, actually. Because I guarantee nobody in the world has that.
That's
not
true.
even the team, apparently, but
That's true. No, it was kind of funny because I hopped on really late because I was thinking to myself, like, am I gonna hop on this? I'm like barely there. Like, what is happening? I should have had a Red Bull and coffee. There's so much waffling in that question. But then so I hop on the press conference like super late, and then the PR person was just like, oh, someone's on. Like, she started asking a question to Kimi Escanio and Trinity Armstrong. I was like, oh wait, someone's here. Oh, Abraham's here. Oh, he's got a good question. And it was like, Abraham, go ahead. And I was like,
They missed you for 2 weeks.
no, what it was, yeah,
oh.
that's what it was. That's what happened. Is like, oh, Abe, my friend Abe, he's the funniest guy I've ever seen. Tell him a joke, Abe.
Yeah, and then I was like, what do you think about the game? Basically. And then Kimi Escanio was like, yeah, I'm proud performance.
I did ask Jonas.
Like, the ketchup is flowing. Yeah.
I did ask Jonas on Saturday before the match if his thoughts on the Seattle Reign coach Laura Harvey using or saying in a podcast that she used ChatGPT to come up with her tactics and actually applying it. And he did say that I think everybody has to use their resources to their advantage, and that they also rely on AI to come up with different things, but it's different on how you implement it and what you choose to implement. But he did say that they rely on AI as well to kind of like look back and get statistics of certain things. So he didn't just plain out say like, oh, I do the same thing, but that he did mention that they also use AI for certain things.
Well, I am asking ChatGPT just that, and
you didn't spell wave right.
Well, I'll fix it.
Yeah, it is interesting because I thought it was a lot of it's to hear that from any coach would be like what, but to hear that from Laura Harvey, who is the class of the NWSL, probably I think she is the most winningest head coach in NWSL history
for now. Vlatko is like 12 games away.
Yeah, but to hear that from Laura Harvey, she's been great with the Reign. They always dominate San Diego, so it's maybe ChatGPT knows exactly how to beat San Diego Waves, but it's tough. Obviously, AI is horrible. I'm just the way she said that though made it seem like, oh, they knew all, like that's exactly how we figured out how we were gonna win. I think giving all of that credit to ChatGPT instead of like her coaching staff was probably just like the bad way to word her answer, just because it's like, dude, like you have a whole coaching staff and you're saying, well, ChatGPT had the idea.
The robots won.
Yeah, it's like the robots told us. It's like, what? You have a whole coach? Like, just why would you say that and give credit? Like, it just makes no sense to me.
Let's see what the robots say.
All right, robots say that in order, the prompt was, what does San Diego Wave need to do in order to beat Portland Thorns? Here are some tactical and strategic keys that San Diego Wave FC should focus on in order to beat Portland Thorns. Exploit Portland's defensive vulnerabilities. Portland has shown moments of defensive fragility. For example, San Diego beat them 2-0 at home on September 28th, 2024 by pitting Portland inside of their own half and forcing mistakes. San Diego's ability to win second balls, press high early, and force Portland into uncomfortable positions was key in a tactical analysis in the previous win. What to do? Start strong defensively, high press. All right, cool. And then I'm like, sure, what should the starting lineup be for San Diego Wave? And here's Here's where it gets funny.
Oh my god,
Thank
dude,
you.
what is wrong? ChatGPT is
Projected
horrible.
Wave lineup. Goalkeeper Megan Cott, parentheses, or the regular keeper.
Megan Cott, what the?
Right back, Ashley Rathbone. Center backs, Naomi Cowan, Katie Zeiss.
Well, Naomi's not with
Okay,
Wave anymore.
let's.
Well, that's
Who's
different Naomi.
Cowan? That
Hey, they
it's
got
close.
Kensadali now. They got Kensadali,
Casey
right?
Murphy, known goalkeeper. And left
Oh,
back.
look
Murphy.
at that.
For
They
sure.
need to start Alex
Midfield.
Morgan.
Houston goalkeeper.
Hold on, midfield. It's of course. Kensadali midfield, as you said, Shiva. Great. Now signed, parentheses. Oh, thank goodness. Plus 2, for example, Savarino or Normore. The forwards should be Delphine Cascarino, Alex Morgan, and Sofia Jakobsen.
That's actually
Yeah.
pretty sick front line.
That's a stacked. That's a
That-
stacked
like
front
prime
three, man.
Sofia Jakobsen next. Like I wonder if next to Delphine Cascarino and Alex Morgan in the 9. That would be kind of cool.
Hey,
I mean,
if,
yeah.
if Jonas Eidevall somehow pulls Alex Morgan into this game, wow. Hey,
Well, score.
Dude, she's playing in a charity match already. Like that. I'm sorry, you can't play in charity matches like less than a year after you retire. Like that kind of annoys me. You got to play in charity matches when you're a little bit older. Because now she's like, if she plays like too well, people are gonna be like, huh, interesting.
That's what they say about Zinedine Zidane, even like yesterday.
I disagree. I think you can retire whenever you want.
You can play
and-
charity matches
yeah.
as an active player.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
but
what?
like
That's
like,
that's a weird take you've had.
no, but like
since
listen,
episode 260.
listen, like because what if she what if she scores like 3 goals and a penalty, and then next time the Wave play, they start their season, Adriana Leon doesn't work out, and then it's like, well, look who's in the owner's box right there, and then she already has that itch too, but now she's an owner, so is she able to be like, I'm better than all, I'm coming back, like there's gonna be created chaos, but
I don't know. I think a player can do whatever they want. I mean,
obviously it's for charity. It's freaking awesome.
hey,
What am I saying?
we've had
Charity's
Christina
bad.
Berkenroth playing at
Charity
Rich
is
Mercado
bad. No.
with us before.
I say ChatGPT for coach of the year, in my opinion. Well, you know what? SanDiego.Futbol have a vote and get to vote on the end of the year NWSL awards.
I'm gonna vote for Laura Harvey now.
We and chat
Vote for
Feat-
ChatGPT.
featuring ChatGPT.
Laura
Um,
Harvey parentheses ChatGPT.
And Tony, ask
What?
ChatGPT what's the best way to pound out ketchup. Well, I got a couple ways to pound out ketchup, but usually it's on the table first, and then or you get a little butter knife first. Like you got to prepare yourself.
I don't like ketchup.
What?
No, ketchup's gross.
What?
I don't like ketchup.
Don't
Don't
Do
put
you,
on
like, do
anything.
you like tomatoes?
No. Hold on. What about like mustard condiments? Or are you just not a condiment person? This might
I
take
can do relish or mustard's usually
you
distracting.
started with relish is alarming.
A
like,
relish is
you
fine.
are on a-
Mayo on a hot dog?
You're on a
Yeah.
list.
Okay, mayo on a hot dog. So mayo, relish, mustard? No mustard.
If I do mustard, if they put it on and I'm like, I'll be like, I'll eat it.
So
And then
you'll-
I'll be like, it's okay. But if ketchup's on, I'm like, ugh. And then I'll still eat it, but I'm gonna be like, ugh.
So when you go to Costco and you get a hot dog, do
You
you
get the onions and the relish.
you just skip over mustard and ketchup?
Yeah.
You're just like, nope. Just
By the way,
green.
Costco sucks for not giving mayo or hot dogs.
I mean,
Costco does everything.
do you want to
that
pay
is-
more than $1.50 for
It's
a hot dog?
$1.50, dude.
Yeah, dude. Well, come on. And with a drink and with a Coke Zero now.
Dude, I
Uh,
had so many
ranch?
tortas in Oaxaca. It was unreal.
You like ranch?
Yeah.
Do you put salsa in your tacos?
What were their names?
I went with my girlfriend and we had a wonderful time. I had
I love how
tlayudas
you
for the
say
first
that.
time. You ever have a tlayuda before?
What is a
Tlayudas?
tlayuda?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's literal poverty
I-
food, but it's delicious.
Dude, tlayuda were
I asked him.
amazing. Memelas too, which is just
I love mermelas,
Mermelesta.
chingas.
Mermela me I know.
You don't know what tlayudas are?
No, that's why I asked the man
Dude,
that
I
went
think
to
I
a-
went to this place. Yeah, I went to this little restaurant. That's
Wow.
crazy.
Just because you're big.
No, so this is this whole city is like mostly has their textiles and stuff. So like all around this specific restaurant too, you can find like so many unreal like carpets, rugs, and stuff. I almost bought a blanket.
Oye, señor Abraham, gusta una tlayuda, señor.
They don't even speak that much Spanish here, dude. They speak like Zapotec. It's crazy.
Oye,
Like so much of this
oye,
stuff too
noche.
is like pre-Hispanic meals. I think this is what this lady focused on. It was really cool.
Oye, noche, la tlayuda, that's how they, and that's what it sounds like.
That's
anyways.
not okay.
Excuse you, I am
Not if
part native over there.
Over there. Over there.
So tlayudas, yeah.
They were so
Those
good.
forearms,
Dude,
man.
so many ladies'
power.
forearms are crazy.
Power forearms. Just look the muscle. Just jeez. Look at that. Shout out.
But
I
there's
miss
one
it.
thing
Mole was so
trying
good
it here
too.
and then one thing trying it actually there. Like
Oh,
that's
it's
different.
so good, dude.
It's different.
So
Tony, you
good.
gotta travel more, dude.
That 2% native doing a lot of heavy lifting there.
I love that. Like no one, he hasn't commented this whole episode.
know, just-
Hey, Tony, take your seat. I love this. Thank you,
Appreciate you.
Don Kai,
Yeah.
16.
You're the best. Ketchup bottle 45 degrees, finger on the 57 and hit the back. It pops right out.
What type of ketchup bottles are you guys buying?
Heinz, the glass ones, the old school ones. The ketchup is
Barbecue
better.
is fine. I know technically it's like got ketchup in it or something, but
It is
no.
specify which game this Sunday. You need to be more specific with your question. I'm not gonna give the robots that insight. All right. San Diego Wave, do they win this weekend?
I do not think so.
You do not think
But I
so?
still think it's you can give the season a thumbs up and say it was a success, and you learned a lot about this team and its players, and you're built well for the future.
I know your thoughts on San Diego FC. I love that, but for San Diego Wave against Portland, what do you think?
I didn't say they were built. I didn't say San Diego FC was built well for the future. I still think there's going to be a lot
No,
of.
they're not.
I mean, there's going to be a lot of cherry picking for all the MLS teams around with all these good players that have had so many great seasons. I mean, obviously you signed that. Did we talk? Did that happen last week or was that this week that Yepes Bereskov signed to the club?
Last episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where have you been, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's a big deal for them. But yeah, San Diego Wave have some. I mean, Melanie Barcenas, I think, is at the end of her contract at the end of the season. So that'll be
Let her go, man. Let her
fascinating.
go.
You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna let her go, and then she's gonna Jaden Shaw you, which is
Yeah.
fine.
That's
Wait,
cool.
is that true? Did I just make that up? Hold on.
That he got an extension? No, you're
No,
fine.
about Melanie Barcenas.
Oh.
Contract.
It might be another year.
We should practice PKs just in case. Yeah, 100%.
No, it's through the 2025 season. That's all.
Hana still hasn't signed. Her
Hana's
contract.
contract, I think, is a big deal.
Yeah. Well, Hana is, from what I hear, Jonas' favorite player.
Yeah. She's the one that he sends into the other team's huddles.
True. So she's gonna get a monster of contract.
Yeah,
So
she's
that's
gonna-
why it's
she's
taking
gonna
so
get
long.
paid.
I mean, I think it goes up to the GM too. Obviously, we saw the thing they fired the coach that you said was Jonas Eidevall's like muse. So
Yeah.
there might be some issues there within not issues, but just
They go-
disagreements.
they
Extra
do go to
time.
extra time and
Yeah.
then penalties. Correct.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
it's a decent league. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's a
NWSL doesn't
proper
fucking
league.
create
Is a-
bullshit like the MLS.
it's a world class league. Yeah,
It actually is. Yes.
you're welcome. World class players.
Yeah, and it went to extra time too when they
32.
played in their last game, right? Didn't it? Did it go to extra time? I'm trying to remember. I was there.
No.
It wasn't in extra time. No.
No, they didn't. 32 Waves is playback. You say they lose.
I think they
Chiva,
win.
You say they win.
I think they go through.
I say they.
I don't think it's gonna be pretty, but I think they're gonna go through.
I don't think they're going to come back from Providence with the win. Providence, Portland.
I agree.
Providence
They can tie and go to penalties.
And there's also, I think Portland's kind of teasing that Sophia Wilson is either gonna be there, is back, or is signing an extension too, which I think just completely changes their future and what just the excitement level there. And Olivia Moultrie has been playing really well as well. So I think it's gonna be a very tough game for San Diego, especially with their scoring. I don't want to call them woes, but just defaults without
struggles.
a true nine.
I just
they've-
think we're
they've
gonna
been
see playoff Dolly pop off.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I think so.
How do you say
It's a
playoffs
masterclass.
in French?
playoff?
That was painful to listen to. Like
You're painful to listen to.
I am. I'm. Today's one of those days where I'm kind of sad that I have ears to have heard that.
I mean, Sure, my eyes hurt every time I sit here.
Yeah, no.
Ooh, you
Okay.
should probably get new glasses.
It was in the third minute of extra time, not extra time, stoppage time. Crystal Dunn. What a shot, from what I remember. Just series éliminatoire.
It was actually really good. You should probably speak French and quit Spanish.
Oh, damn. Dude.
What?
Keith's the weight
Oh,
bagger.
there was
It's
one.
rude.
So one guy was like, "Oh, that like de dónde eres? Hablas español muy bien?" Because he heard my girlfriend speaking English, and I was like doing the translating thing, and I was like, "I know you're lying to me," and he was like, I was like, "Oh, pues San Diego, Tijuana," and he was like, "Tijuana." So I was just like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
dude."
Chinorteño.
Tijuana.
He's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, he's like, you're from the border. That's why you speak like that." So,
Yeah.
Eres del norte. Sí, no, es que tú eres del norte. Ustedes hablan de parking.
Nah,
Estacionamiento.
ellos ni saben qué es parking.
No, aquí estaba con mi burro. Aquí pongan mi burro. Do they talk like that? That's more Chiapas, but.
No, there was
Oye,
a lot of
señor.
different accents and stuff. I heard a couple of Oseas, which I
O sea,
Osea, and it was funny because my girlfriend just tried like saying that to people, and then they were just looking at it. She would be like, yo quiero
yo quiero.
Osea dos memelas,
Osea.
Osea. I was just like, that's kind of how you say it. Go ahead.
I love that she knows what Osea is.
Yeah, no, it's fun to speak Spanish
Osea.
and talk with some.
¿Dónde,
Now, if they were in Ciudad de Mexico, Osea, that would have been right.
¿Dónde vive una ola fresa?
What?
¿Una ola?
Una
A
ola.
wave? Una ola
Oh.
fresa, ¿dónde vive?
En el
Océano. O sea, me tapo un ojo, me tapo el otro y nada que ver. O sea, ponte a ver la película Titanic y únete. O sea, okay.
A lot of those are from Rebelde, but
Picture I took.
ah, nice. What's in the cup?
Michelada, one of the best micheladas I've ever had. It was mango. They had
Oh,
some sesame
ooh.
seeds on the rim too instead of tahini. It was pretty good.
Oh, wow.
O sea,
I love me a good
hazte
michelada.
una manzana, madura poquito y púdrete.